Samsung TV Plus is not new, but it is improved. In this video, we cover what it is, what you can watch, and what it's like to use it.
We'll show you how to access the Samsung TV Plus app on your Samsung TV, how to explore the homepage, how to use the guide, and how to favorite channels so you can navigate the list faster.
Let's start at the beginning. What is Samsung TV Plus? It's a free streaming platform that lets you watch movies and TV shows for free. It comes preloaded on Samsung TVs made between 2016 and 2022. But Samsung TV Plus channels are also available on Samsung devices running Android 8.0 or higher, including Galaxy mobile and tablet devices, and even refrigerator 2.0 models made in 2017 and later.
Samsung Free has been around since 2015 and was one of the first fast services launched by a device manufacturer. It now offers more than 1,600 channels globally and more than 50 owned and operated channels. And, according to Samsung, the number of people viewing Samsung Free channels has increased by more than 100% in the last year.
We bought a $300 model in 2020 for our deck, and it has more than 500 channels of free ad-supported TV and thousands of on-demand free TV shows and free movies. Still, quantity isn't always better than quality, and we found that to be the case with Samsung TV Plus. Now let's talk about what's on all those channels on the free streaming service.
A quick search at Samsung.com reveals hundreds of channels organized by familiar categories like news and opinion, local news that varies depending on where you live, entertainment, crime, game shows, sports, reality, kids, Latino, music, movies, and more.
There are definitely some recognizable channels on there, and some overlap with other popular free streaming apps that let you watch TV shows for free, like Pluto and Tubi. You'll see NBC News Now, Yahoo Finance, BBC Home and Food, Stories by AMC, The Walking Dead Universe, Vice, The Dove Channel, Game Show Central, beIN Sports Extra, the Fubo Sports Network, Stadium, QVC, HSN, and really so much more. There's even Vivo music and gaming channels.
While there are more channels than you'll probably ever watch, it's important to remember that there will be commercials interrupting all of the content on the free streaming app because that is how they make it free to you. But you will get content from popular shows like Law & Order, SVU, NCIS, Chicago Fire, and on-demand titles from studios that include Lionsgate and Vice Media. And it has exclusive channels it owns like Samsung Showcase that features concerts and events. And it says it's adding new channels all the time.
Now let's take a look at what it's like to watch Samsung TV Plus. First, you want to turn on your TV and either press the Samsung TV Plus button on your remote control, or if it doesn't have one, navigate down to the bottom of the screen and select the Samsung TV Plus icon to launch the app. If you're trying to watch on a device or tablet, click the Samsung TV Plus app icon, or if your device doesn't have it, download it from the Google Play app or the Galaxy Store and open it. Note that your TV will need to be connected to the internet in order to stream content through the app.
Once you've launched the app on your TV, you'll see the app's homepage. You'll see content across the top frame with buttons that say Guide and Channel Details, plus a star. Clicking that star will let you favorite that channel. You can also turn on captions and access your Samsung account using the little profile icon on the right.
Creating an account is free, and it's a good idea if you plan to use the service. Creating an account lets you take advantage of extra features like favoriting and editing channels, creating watch lists, and setting watch reminders. Beneath the top portion of the screen are rows of content tiles organized into familiar categories like recently watched, live and breaking news, popular movies, TV shows and movie collections, fall in love, action-packed, staff picks, crime movies, and more. You can scroll right to the end of any row and click the Browse More button to see more titles in that category. Clicking on any title launches it full screen. Once you're watching something, you can press the down select arrow on your remote to explore more content related to what you're watching. To access the channel guide, you can press the Guide button on your remote or use the up arrow to go back up to the top of the screen and select the Guide button.
Once you're in the guide, it is going to feel similar to any cable-like grid guide you've used before. Channel numbers start at 1000 unless you have an antenna connected like we do, then your locals will populate first. However, there is a feature to filter your guide by all channels or just Samsung TV Plus channels.
The channel you're currently watching will appear in a small frame on the top left. Information about the show you're currently hovering over in the guide will appear to the right of that. And next to that is a picture of a remote and helpful instructions on how to use the buttons to navigate your way more efficiently through the guide. With more than 500 channels in our guide, I was very thankful to have that helpful diagram of the remote because honestly, the channel guide is overwhelming. In fact, that's one of the complaints we have about the service. It's not as easy to navigate or find something to watch as it is in other services like Pluto or Tubi.
Yeah, now let's talk about a few of the helpful settings to know about in the app. First, you can turn on parental controls using the profile button. You'll select parental lock settings, create a PIN, and select which ratings you want to require the PIN for to access.
The other helpful thing to do is to create a channel list. Now, you'll have to create a free Samsung account to do this, but it's worth it. From the home screen of the Samsung TV Plus app, select the channel list icon, just to the right of the guide button. A menu will appear on the right. Click the Edit Channels button on the bottom of the screen. A different screen will launch with a list of all the Samsung TV Plus channels on the right. On the left, you'll see the option to create up to 5 lists of favorite channels. To add channels to a list, just select Favorites 1 option on the left, then add channels to it by selecting the channels you want and clicking Add. You can change the order of the channels and rename your list as well, and save and exit when you're done. The next time you click the channel list button, your favorites list will appear. You can choose that and select a channel from that list on the right. It's a nice feature to include in a free service, and it's very helpful given how many channels there are.
Yeah, now there's one more setting to mention, and that's scheduling a viewing. Let's say you're scrolling through the guide and you see something on tomorrow or later that day that you want to watch. While you can't record it, you can set a reminder to watch it. Just hover over the show and hold down the center select button on your remote. It will bring up the option to schedule a viewing or view details about the show. Select Schedule Viewing in your case. Your TV will show you an on-screen reminder message 5 minutes before the show begins. You do need a Samsung account to use this feature though.
Now let's talk briefly about audio quality and video quality on the app. There are a handful of 4K channels on the free service, but not much. And to watch them, your TV will need to be able to play content in 4K, of course. The audio quality also depends on your TV. Dolby Atmos supported models include Samsung TVs made after 2020 and soundbars made after 2019.
Now it's time for our take on the app. Is it worth your time? Even though it's free, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the right fast app for you. We use other popular free TV streaming apps like Pluto and Tubi and believe those both deliver a better user experience than Samsung TV Plus. They're easier to navigate, find things to watch, create watch lists and favorite channels. And because they're apps, they work on any TV, not just Samsung models made in the past 6 years.
Yeah, and you don't necessarily need a streaming device like a Roku or a Fire Stick. While those are great aggregators and will deliver a satisfying user experience, especially Roku devices, you can also download apps from the Samsung App Store on your TV and avoid the need for a streaming device altogether. That's what we do with our TV on the deck.
Yeah, there are lots of ways to save on your monthly TV costs, and in some cases even take them down to zero. The key is to prioritize your must-have shows or sports and find the cheapest way to watch them, and that's what this channel is all about. That does it for this video. Have you tried Samsung TV Plus? What do you think of it? What's the best free TV streaming service in your opinion? Let us know in the comments below.
And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can get all our latest news and reviews when they drop. And if you know someone who's new to streaming or looking for ways to save money each month, share this video with them. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.